today's video. So I'm doing another foundation review today. With all these new foundations coming out, me being the foundation junkie that I am, I just can't control myself. So basically my foundation addiction is benefiting you guys because I get to try them and then review them and let you know what I think. And we're talking about this new Becca foundation today. It's the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation. So this is the newest Becca foundation. So it's basically a serum foundation. It's a 1 ounce foundation, and basically you want to shake this up really good. The cap you twist it a little bit, this top part pops up, and then you push this part down to fill up the dropper portion. And then when you take out the rest of the cap, you'll see that there's foundation in the dropper, and then you just drop it on the back of your hand and apply it to your skin like that. So it is another one of those serum foundations. It comes in a package like that, and this foundation comes in 8 shades, which doesn't seem like a lot, but according to Becca, they kind of adjust to your skin tone. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the shades run dark. I picked up 2 shades. Well, actually I picked up the shade medium first, which I usually am like a medium skin tone, and that shade was so super dark on me. So I went and I got the beige one, which is what I'm wearing now, and the beige is still says for light to medium skin tones. It is definitely more for like medium skin tones. If you are light skin, you do not want beige. So the shades do run darker, I think, than like what they are listed as on like the Sephora website. So this foundation is $44. Again, you get 1 ounce, which is the typical foundation amount. So basically what Sephora and what Becca says about this foundation is it's supposed to be a super lightweight foundation. You're not supposed to be able to feel it on your skin. It's supposed to be like a light to buildable coverage foundation, and it's supposed to give you like a very luminous type of glow to your skin. So that is what we're putting to the test today. So I ordered this the day that it became available, so I've been wearing it now for a couple days. I've been talking to you guys over Snapchat my thoughts on this so far. So you guys probably already have an idea of what I'm going to be talking about in this video today. But I've been wearing it for a good couple days because I really wanted to test this one out. This wasn't a foundation that I just put on and was like, oh my gosh, this foundation is amazing. There's certain foundations that I put on and literally can tell right away, like, this is amazing. This one, I did not get that feeling with at first, so I really wanted to test this out before I did like a full review on this foundation. So let's just do that today. I'm gonna demo this foundation for you. I'm gonna show you how it applies onto my skin. I'll kind of go through and show you what I think of it as I'm applying it, and then we will go throughout the day and you guys can see exactly how it wears and exactly my thoughts on this foundation. So hope this video will be helpful for you guys because it's a new foundation and it kind of has a lot of hype around it. So I'm just gonna get to the demo. Okay guys, let's just test out this foundation together. I'm gonna shake it up really good because this is a serum foundation. You wanna make sure you shake it really good. And again, you twist it until that pops up. I'm gonna pull out the product. You push that down and then open up the rest. And I'm just gonna put this on the back of my hand. Just kind of do a little bit at a time. And then I'm just going to apply that to my face. You know what I just totally forgot? I want to apply primer to one side of the face. So luckily I didn't start putting this all over. I'm going to use the Guerlain the L'Or primer today. And I just wanted to test this out just to see if there was any difference between the sides where I use a primer and then the side that I'm not. This is just a really pretty lightweight primer. It's supposed to firm the skin, blur lines and pores, and just kind of like make your skin look flawless, which seriously, I think it really does. Like, I could go on about this primer. I love it. So I'm just going to apply this to one side of the face. That will give us a good idea how the foundation works with an unprimed skin versus a primer. Let's just dry that and let that sink in a little bit. All right, so then let's go back and start applying the foundation. I'm going to just put it, you know, on top of that primer, and then let's just start blending that in. I have used a beauty blender and multiple brushes with this foundation, and I feel like they all pretty much look similar. Using the beauty blender and a brush kind of just produced the same results for me, so I always like to apply my foundations with the brush the best, so that is why I'm doing a brush today. Now this is the shade beige, but it's definitely like a darker tone. Like on the Sephora website, I think it says the beige is for light to medium skin tones. I would definitely say it's not for light skin tones. I would definitely say it is more medium skin tone. Okay, so here it is when it's first applied to my skin. To me, if you can see, I do not think this is a luminous foundation. I have so many like glowy luminous foundations that when I put on, it's just like super hydrating to the skin and it gives your skin a glow. This feels drying when you put it on. Like, my skin does not look luminous. I don't see a lot of glow. It actually accentuates dry patches. When I'm looking at it right now in the mirror, I'll zoom in for you guys. I can see like dryness and like dry patches on my skin right now. So it just doesn't blend really, really well into your skin. I'm gonna see how it goes throughout the day. We'll see how it works because that could change a little bit. But at first application, it's not glowy, it is not luminous, it's kind of drying, and it doesn't just sink into my skin. It kind of sits on dry patches and then actually like accentuates dry patches. And like I said, my skin is not insanely dry right now. It is more normal to dry, and I moisturized the crap out of my skin this morning. So there should not really be any of that going on. I don't like that with my foundations. So I'm just gonna go do the rest of my makeup quick and give it a little bit of time to set in while I'm doing that, and I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, I am back with my makeup on. So this foundation has been on now for a good 45 minutes to an hour. I did the rest of my makeup and then I had to do some emails and a bunch of work. So it has been on my skin now for a little bit. So let's just zoom in. I'm gonna show you guys up close. So it definitely, after that amount of time, is still accentuating dry patches on my skin. Dry patches that were not there before I put this foundation on. My skin was very moisturized and looked very soft and plump, but it's just bringing out dryness in my skin. And then I hope the camera can pick that up because I can definitely see it in person. It's just like along the cheeks here. And if you can see in this area right here, it's just not making my skin look its best. It's just making my skin look a little bit dry, and like I said, for a luminous foundation, I'm just not getting this foundation. I have so many other luminous foundations that just make my skin look amazing that I am just not getting this one. So that's my update on the foundation as of right now, but I want to share with you what's on my eyes right now because that I am loving. It is the By Terry Ombre Black Star in the shade number 15, Ombre Mercury. And it's one of those like shadow sticks, and that's what I used on my lid today. And I mean, look at that color. I'm just like in love with this color. So I wanted to share that with you guys because I'm just like, oh, this I love. So that is my update as of now. Oh, and between the two sides, the primer side and the non-primer side, I can't tell a difference. Everything looks exactly the same. I'm not getting any different results with the primer and without. So just wanted to let you guys know, but I am gonna go about the rest of my day. I have a bunch of errands, a bunch of work to do. So I'm gonna go do that and I'll check back in with you guys in a few hours. Hey guys, I am back. I'm back a little sooner than I thought I was gonna be. It has been about 4 hours, about 4.5 hours actually since I put this foundation on, but I just have to wash my face. Like I cannot take this foundation. Every single time I put this foundation on, I've like washed my face early because I can't stand the way my skin looks and the way it just feels on my skin. Not that it feels greasy or heavy or anything like that, but it feels like drying and just like gross on my skin. Like it just doesn't feel good on my skin. It's like drying my skin. So I'm gonna zoom in, you guys can see. It is completely settling into all my lines, like all in here. It is like settling into lines, looking cakey-ish and dry, you know, like just like where it just like makes your lines look worse. That is what it's doing. It also is just like I said, it's just dries out my skin. My skin looks super dry, super patchy. It's coming off in patches around my nose and up in here. I hope you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's just like dry and patchy and kind of like coming off, like sliding off a little bit. And it makes my T-zone a little bit oily. It's like my T-zone gets oily with this a little bit, but like it's drying at the same time. It's the weirdest thing. Between the two sides, the one side that has the primer and then the side that doesn't have the primer, I honestly don't see any difference. It's still accentuating lines and dryness on both sides of my face, so I don't see a difference with that. I just don't like anything about this foundation. The fact that they call this foundation a luminous foundation, I just do not get. If you want a luminous foundation that's good, watch my last video that I just did of my top favorite like glowy luminous foundations. All the ones I mentioned in that video are amazing and can top this by far. And this I just had such high hopes for. I love Becca products and this one just completely fell flat. So I'm gonna be returning this foundation for sure. It did not work out for me. That's not to say it won't work for you. Get a sample and try it. But I test and try so many foundations that there are so many better options out there. So this one is definitely gonna be a return for me. So that is it. I'm gonna go wash this off my face because I just can't stand to look at it on my skin any longer. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think because I would love to know how this works for other people. I know I've talked to some of my friends and they didn't like it either, but I would love to know your thoughts too. So let me know in the comments below and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.